Hey guys, it is the Gamemaster. We are back with another episode on the Gamemaster, and today we will be reviewing Illusion Ghost Hunter. And if you don't know what this is a new game based off of you have to set 6 cameras up in a building. And apparently there's a ghost killer or something, but the game title has nothing to do with the gameplay in general. It is actually based off of Jeff the Killer. And in case you don't know what Jeff the Killer is, which I think most of us know who and what Jeff the Killer is. Well, in case you don't know what Jeff the Killer is one of the most famous creepypasta stories, and it's just a creepypasta story, one of the most popular. Let's just leave it at that. And none of us were expecting a Jeff the Killer game anytime soon, but it was recently released, and now with the new release, it is a free indie horror, so you can go check it out. Well, let me just start out. It's not that good of a game. I'm not saying it's not good, like scary. It wasn't really scary, except for the times where he just randomly popped up in your face. And, well, for some reason you gotta set up some cameras in the building that you play in. It doesn't really tell you how, and cameras don't really help you except for beat the game. I'm not really sure what happens afterwards after you beat the game, because it is nearly impossible to beat the game. Unlike Slender, you actually have a health, and Jeff the Killer would usually just pop up behind you randomly, unless you were sprinting, or maybe it is sprinting. Well, the graphics were horribly done, and this seems like it was a spoof of Slender, but Slender was actually possible to beat. This game, however, wasn't necessarily. I can't think of one person who's beat this game due to it being so hard. And the graphics on the game aren't that good. Jeff the Killer didn't look anything. Well, he kind of looked like Jeff the Killer, but not really. And they screwed up on the voice acting. Whenever you die, it's supposed to say go to sleep, but instead says go to slip. And whenever Jeff the Killer pops up, he kind of has that evil chick off of 101 Dalmatian laugh, not really the laugh you would expect for Jeff the Killer. And this is probably one of the hardest games ever, other than Knuckles and Sonic. And yes, I do say Knuckles and Sonic because honestly, I cannot get past that game. So it's supposed to be with the bad voice acting and bad graphics, people didn't really take this seriously. Now, whenever you first started the game, it was pretty creepy, until you start to notice that he pops up behind your back. Sometimes he'd pop up right in front of you, which would be scary, but other times he would pop up behind you, most times. And everyone was excited hearing the fact that there was a new Jeff the Killer game. In fact, a Jeff the Killer game, and people just started to get bored of Slender, all the Slender games. Because how many Slender games are there? I can't even count them all. They start designing a new Slender game like every 4 weeks. It feels like it anyway. So then finally some people took it into their own hands and decided to make Jeff the Killer game. Like I said, this image does not look anything or anywhere close to Jeff the Killer, the image you are currently seeing right now, which is what he looks like in the game, except more graphic-y. And the game was just bad. Like, the way you were holding your flashlight, for some reason, it was, you carried it in an awkward position for some reason. And, well, why would you want to visit a creepy building anyway? Something I don't understand. In fact, why didn't they do a better job? I mean, I know it must have took them a while to design and build this game, but couldn't they at least have at least put some better designs into it and had to what's the word? Had to release it like some other time? Seriously, it's a free indie horror game, and you can go check it out yourself. But meanwhile, I wouldn't really suggest it because, like I said, not that good of a game. At least the map and the graphics of Slender put more effort into it. I mean, seriously, check out the graphics on Slender and then compare it to this place. There is some places where the graphics are cool, but not like bombastic, not like awesome. It was all just, pretty much all of it was just horrible. And the way Jeff carries his knife is he puts his hand in his sleeve for some reason, and he holds the knife in his hand, and his whole arm is inside his sleeve, so it looks like he has a knife for a hand. Most of the time you can't even recognize it because you're too busy running away. You don't know whenever he's just gonna pop up, either in front of your face or behind you. Or does he even pop behind you? I don't know. But they just completely screwed up on this game, and if someone could make a remake, please do so, and please make it a better version. Or the creators, anyone, just we don't need more games like this. We need games that actually have good gameplay. Probably rate it a 1's the worst and 10 is the best. Probably rate it about a 4 or a 3. But if you like it and completely don't have and you don't agree with anything I say, well, I don't really care. You can post it in the comments, but really I don't care what you say. So anyway, thanks for watching. Another review should come out soon, and yeah, if you, like I said, this is a free game, so if you want to go check it out, go ahead, but I wouldn't suggest it. So yeah, peace out.